Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji. Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, you were saying something.
No,
please.
Mataji, Sanda has told so many things about you, and we are very happy that we have you here in this particular group, and with your association, me also should be able to progress. Thank you very much for joining.
No, Prabhuji, I have no qualification. I'm such an insignificant and fallen soul. I just need association and blessings of you all to grow.
No, thank you, Mataji. It's always inspiring to see devotees who have so much of experience, but still having so much humble attitude. Thank you.
No, Prabhuji, I don't know anything. I'm just into learning process, and you are, you're enlightening us so beautifully and, motivating that really we are into now Krishna consciousness because of all this association and the classes you are giving.
We are all helping each other. Thank you so much. So you were in Mumbai also, Mataji, earlier?
Not in Mumbai. Actually, we belong from North India, me and my Prabhuji. But fortunately, on a Facebook, actually, we got an opportunity to serve Sri Radha Ras Bihari Ji.
Oh, wow. Hare Krishna. Very nice, Mataji.
At that point of time, we were not aware of ISKCON much. We were not aware of the pattern of the ISKCON and all that.
Okay.
But there was an unseen mercy of Prabhupada somewhere which was with us. So slowly, gradually, we came into all this. And we were associated with Radha Ras Bihari temple for a long time.
Right.
Then we shifted to Hyderabad as my Prabhuji got job here.
Okay.
And fortunately, I also got the job in 2017. We shifted here.
Mataji, I would like to speak to you personally later.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji. So we'll start the class. Sorry to interrupt you. We'll discuss again. Thank you, Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
I want to ask you a few things.
Yeah, Mataji.
I'm going to sing one Vaishnav Geet, Vaishnav song. So what will be the pattern, Prabhuji? I mean, first I will song and then the other devotees will follow?
Yeah, preferably if that song is very, other devotee knows it, or if it is a song which is very quite often is sung by many of us. If not, you can go on solo. So that's also fine. And if you share the link, or is it there in the Vaishnav songbook?
Yes, that is in there.
Okay, if it is there in the Vaishnav songbook, then I can do the sheen scale.
Jai Radhe. Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe, Radhe. Have you heard that song before?
Okay, let me, I'm checking Mataji. Jai Radhe. Jai Radhe?
Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe, Radhe.
Okay, Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe, Radhe. Okay.
Jai Shri Radhe. This is written by one of the greatest Vaishnava, Krishna Dwapiyana Vyasa.
Yes, Mataji. Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe, Jai
Radhe. Swami sang it so well, and he, he motivated me to sing this.
Yes, Mataji. Let's get started. Yes.
So it is 11 stanzas, but I'll sing only 3.
Okay,
Mataji. I have shortened it.
I'll share the screen.
So will you play Khartal, Prabhuji, because I'm not good at that.
Okay, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, I welcome you all for today's session, Food for Soul. Today's Kirtan is going to lead us by Aparna Vaidya Mataji. I request Aparna Mataji to go ahead with the song.
Thank you so much.
Screen share visible, Prabhu? Govardhan Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Go ahead, Prabhu.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati श्री वेदांता स्वामी नितनामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय राधे राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय राधे राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय कृष्णा कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय श्री कृष्णा जय कृष्णा कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय श्री कृष्णा श्याम गौरी नित्य किशोरी प्रीतम जोड़ी श्री राधे श्याम गौरी नित्य किशोरी प्रीतम जोड़ी श्री राधे रसिक रसीलो छैल छबीलो नगर बीलो श्री कृष्णा रसिक रसीलो छैल छबीलो गुणगर बीलो श्री कृष्णा जय राधे राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय कृष्णा कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय श्री कृष्णा सख्यलादिनी अत प्रियवादिनी उन्मादिनी श्री राधे सख्यलादिनी अत प्रियवादिनी उन्मादिनी श्री राधे अंग अंग तोना सरस सलोना सुभाग सुथोना श्री कृष्णा अंग अंग तोना सरस सलोना सुभाग सुथोना श्री कृष्णा जय राधे राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय कृष्णा कृष्णा जय कृष्णा जय श्री कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा मदन मोहन राधे जय राधा मदन मोहन राधे जय राधा रस बिहारी राधे जय राधा रस बिहारी राधे जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधे जय राधा गोपीनाथ राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा। जय जय गुरुदेव 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 गुरुदेव। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 प्रभुपाद। जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद। Thank you so much, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you so much for bearing me.
Thank you, Mataji, for wonderfully doing this wonderful kirtan and also Vaishnav bhajan and also enlightening all of us. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Govardhan Prabhu, go ahead.
Thank you, Mataji, for your nice kirtan. And I next request Aishwarya Mataji to lead us in today's chanting. Mataji, hope you are there, Mataji. I have not seen Mataji yet now. Aishwarya Mataji, are you there, Mataji? If not, we'll give chance to others. If anyone wants to lead us in today's chanting, please raise your hand.
Dr. Raghavendra Prabhu, we just joined today because of his busy schedule. If you can lead us in today's chanting, that would be nice. Dr. Raghavendra Prabhu ji, possible for you? Okay, if not, Vrajavallabhi Devidasi Mataji.
Your voice is not coming.
Oh, my voice is not clear?
Yes, it's slow actually, not audible properly.
Oh, is it?
It's okay for us.
Not audible.
Prabhu, for me it's okay.
For me, it is okay.
Fine with us also, Prabhuji.
Fine, Prabhu. So, Vrajavallabhi Mataji, would you like to do chanting today? One round?
Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for joining. Very happy to see you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you, Mataji, for leading us in today's chanting. I request next Priti Mataji to lead us in book reading. Priti Mataji, are you there, Mataji? Priti Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
Prabhuji, can you please share the screen, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji. 1 second. I will share the screen.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, Mataji. I will share the screen.
So before we go for that particular module, just want one or two announcements. Thank you, Prabhu. So you can go down, the introduction can come
Hare
down.
Krishna, Prabhuji. Srila Prabhupada writes a letter to noted cardiologist Dr. Wilfred Bigelow.
You can read from here.
Where is the soul and where does it come from? That is not difficult to understand. In 1968, speaking before a gathering of students at Massachusetts Institute of Technology, Srila Prabhupada points out an important lag in technological research. Although you have many departments of knowledge, he says, there is no department aiming to find the difference between a living.
Mataji, sorry to interrupt you. Prabhuji is asking
the mechanical workings of physical body. Modern science gives but little attention to studying the spiritual spark that animates the body. In the Montreal Gazette article produced below, we find world-famous cardiologist Wilfred G. Bigelow urging systematic research to determine what the soul is and where it comes from. Reproduced next is Srila Prabhupada's letter in response to Dr. Bigelow's plea. Srila Prabhupada offers a substantial Vedic knowledge on the science of the soul and suggests a practical method for scientifically understanding the spiritual spark. Visit headline, Heart Surgeon wants to know what a soul is. Winster, a world famous Canadian heart surgeon, says he believes the body has a soul which departs at death, and theologians ought to try to find out more about it. Dr. Wilfred G. Bigelow, head of the cardiovascular surgery unit at Toronto General Hospital, said that as a person who believes there is a soul, he thought the time had come to take the mystery out of this and find out what it is. Bigelow was a member of a panel which appeared before the Essex County Medical Legal Society to discuss problems associated with attempts to define the exact moment of death. The question had become vital in the age of transplants of heart and other organs in cases when the donor are inevitably dying. The Canadian Medical Association has produced a widely accepted definition of death as the moment when the patient is in coma, responds to no stimulus of any kind, and brain waves recorded on a machine are flat. The other members of the panel were Mr. Justice Edson L. Haynes of the Ontario Supreme Court and J. Francis Leddy, President of the University of Windsor. Bigelow, elaborating on points he had raised during the discussion, said in an interview later that his 32 years as a surgeon had left him no doubts that there is a soul. There are certain cases where you happen to be present at the moment when people pass from a living state to death, and some mysterious changes takes place. One of the most noticeable is the sudden lack of life or luster to the eyes. They become opaque and literally lifeless. It is difficult to document what you observe. In fact, I don't think it can be documented very well. Bigelow, who became world renowned for his pioneering work in deep freeze surgical technique known as hypothermia and for his heart valve surgery, said soul research should be undertaken by theology and allied disciplines within the university. During this discussion, Leddy said that if there is a soul, you are not going to see it, you are not going to find it. If there is a principle of vitality or life, what is it? The problem that the soul doesn't exist anywhere specifically geographically. It's everywhere and yet it's nowhere in the body. It would be nice to start experimenting, but I don't know how you are going to get on any of these things, Leddy said. He said the discussion reminded him of a Soviet cosmonaut who returned from the space to report that there was no God because he didn't see him up there. Maybe so, said Bigelow, but in modern medicine, when something was encountered that could not be explained, the watchword is discover the answer, take it into the laboratory, take it somewhere where you can discover the truth. The central question, said Bigelow, was where is the soul and where does it come from? Srila Prabhupada gives the Vedic evidence. My dear Dr. Bigelow, please accept my greetings. Recently, I have read an article in the Gazette by Ray Corley entitled Heart Surgeon Wants to Know What a Soul Is, and it is very interesting. Your comments show great insight and thought, and so I thought to write you on this matter. Perhaps you may know that I am the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. I have several temples in Canada, Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, and Hamilton. This Krishna consciousness movement is specifically meant to teach every soul his original spiritual position. Undoubtedly, the soul is present in the heart of the living entity, and it is the source of all energies for maintaining the body. The energy of the soul is spread all over the body, and this is known as consciousness. Since this consciousness spreads the energy of the soul all over the body, one can feel pains and pleasures in any part of the body. The soul is individual and he is transmigrating from one body to another, just as person transmigrates from babyhood to childhood, from childhood to boyhood, from boyhood to youth, and then to advanced old age. The then the change called death takes place when we change to a new body, just as we change our old dress to a new dress. This is called transmigration of the soul. When a soul wants to enjoy this material world, forgetting his real home in the spiritual world, he takes this life of hard struggle for existence, this unnatural life of repeated birth, death, disease, and old age can be stopped when his consciousness is dovetailed with supreme consciousness of God. This is the basic principle of our Krishna movement. As far as heart transplant is concerned, there is no question of success unless the soul is there in the heart. So the presence of the soul has to be accepted. In sexual intercourse, if there is no soul, there is no conception, no pregnancy. Contraception deteriorates the womb so that it no longer is a good place for the soul. This is against the order of God. By the order of God, a soul is sent to a particular womb, but by this contraceptive, he is denied that womb and has to be placed in another. That is disobedience to the Supreme. For example, take a man who is supposed to live in a particular apartment. If the situation there is so disturbed that he cannot enter the apartment, then he is put at a great disadvantage. This is illegal interference and is punishable. The undertaking of soul research would certainly mark the advancement of science, but advancement of science will not be able to find the soul. The soul's presence can simply be accepted on circumstantial understanding. You will find in the Vedic literature that the dimension of a soul is 1/10,000th the size of a point. The material scientist cannot measure the length and breadth of a point. Therefore, it is not possible for the material scientist to capture the soul. You can simply accept the soul's existence by taking it from authority. What the greatest scientists are finding, we have explained long ago. As soon as one understands the existence of the soul, he can immediately understand the existence of God. The difference between God and the soul is that God is very great soul and the living entity is a very small soul. But qualitatively, they are equal. Therefore, God is all pervading and living entity is localized, but the nature and quality are the same. The central question you say is, where is the soul and where does it come from? That is not difficult to understand. We have already discussed that the soul is residing in the heart of a living entity and that it takes shelter in another body after death. Originally, the soul comes from God, just as a spark comes from fire, and when the spark falls down, it appears to be extinguished. The spark of the soul originally comes from the spiritual world to the material world. In the material world, he falls down into three different conditions, which are called the modes of nature. When a spark of fire falls on a dry grass, the fiery quality continues. When the spark falls on the ground, it cannot display its fiery manifestation unless the ground is favorably situated. And when the spark falls on water, it becomes extinguished. As such, we find three kinds of living condition. One living entity is completely forgetful of his spiritual nature. Another is almost forgetful but still has an instinct of spiritual nature. And another is completely in search of spiritual perfection. This is There is a bona fide method for attainment of spiritual perfection by the spiritual spark of soul. And if he is properly guided, then he is very easily sent back home, back to Godhead, where from he originally fell. It will be a great contribution to human society if this authorized information from the Vedic literature is presented to the model world on the basis of modern scientific understanding. The fact is already there. It simply has to be presented for modern understanding. Yours sincerely, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Hare Krishna.
Nice, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you for leading us in today's book reading.
So, will you display the questions, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu. 1 second. I will display it.
So while you're displaying that, the first question, Mataji, you want to read it? Read the first question. Preeti Mataji, you have the questions with you? No? Okay, so the first question is why it is not possible for material sciences to capture soul and how to prove presence of the soul. So it is, the question is, can be divided into two. Why is it not possible for material scientists to capture soul? You capture soul in that sense in some kind of a apparatus, diagnostic wise. So that is the question. So let's discuss the first part. Anybody who could like to raise their hands?
Jashan Tera Prabhu and Ravi Prabhu raise their hands.
Okay, so anybody Yeah.
Because the soul cannot be captured because it is 1/10,000 size of the point. That's why the soul cannot be captured.
Okay. Okay. I know there are a lot many doctors, a lot many professionals who are advanced technology, they know. So I would like to get some views on that. Just because it is 1/10,000, actually in the Shastra it is mentioned that the soul size is, you take the tip of the hair, cut it into 100 parts, again take the 100th part and cut it into again 100 parts. So basically that is the size of the soul. So, but you have microscopes which are basically you can see small things, then why not the soul can be seen? So
the soul is number one, it is very small. An electronic microscope also cannot capture the size of the soul, number one.
Okay.
Number two, there is geographical position where the scientists can see. It is present everywhere and it is present nowhere. That is why it is difficult for the material scientist to capture.
Okay. That is true. Okay. So I am not going to pose you questions, but if you have any questions, let's see how anybody has any doubt on the soul part. Size of the soul, location of the soul, and what souls look like, etc. etc. Anything you have any questions, please pose it. So anybody wanted to answer? Yes, Sudarshan Prabhu, go ahead.
Prabhuji, because material scientists cannot know the length and breadth of even a point, Prabhuji, so that they can't find this one about soul, Prabhuji.
Okay, good.
Even they can't find a small point, how they can find a big soul, Prabhuji?
Okay.
It's not possible.
Okay, anybody else wanted to add anything on this? Those who are from the medical field. There are a lot of
Prabhuji, can I say? Prabhuji?
Yeah. Mataji, go ahead.
Prabhuji, the soul is present in the heart and that is energizing the whole body. So once a moment, in fact, the Dr. Bijlo also quoted that when you're seeing a person dead, suddenly the eyes become lusterless, and that we have experienced many times when we are in the emergencies, we are seeing. So it really happens that the person was alive in a fraction of a moment, that eyes becomes lifeless, everything becomes lifeless. So the soul is there. That is why the consciousness or pains and the life in the body is there. And I have read somewhere the scientists wanted to experiment, and they created a room or that operation theater which was vacuum. It was with vacuum, and they wanted that when the patient is going to die, let us see where it goes. And then there was some crack in the glassed chamber. So I don't know how much it is evidence based, but I had read somewhere, Prabhuji.
Yeah. I also heard that, Mataji, but to what extent we can see, unless until it is reproducible, you cannot really say. It could
Exactly, evidence is not there.
Coincidence. So yes.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, let's give opportunity for others, and then
I just wanted to add what Preeti Mataji said, Prabhuji.
You have a doubt, or you are wanted to add anything?
I wanted to add it, Prabhuji.
Okay, wait then. Let's ask others also. If not, we'll give you a chance. Okay, please raise your hands. Ramesh Prabhu.
Basically, the doctors, I mean, all the equipment which they work on the impulses of the whatever electronic or whatever test they conduct. They have limitations. They are not really so accurate that they can trace the soul. Basically, there's a limitation to extent. They can't even say whether the person is exactly when he slipped into coma and where is the death boundary. That also may not be so much available to all the doctors.
Oh.
So basically, yeah. So there's even to define death, some doctors may struggle.
Yes, definitely. I have my own personal experience. Let me share that with you. So my mother had a severe, brain hemorrhage because of the reaction of one of the tablets, where the blood started accumulating in the brain, and we took her to the Apollo hospital, and they said that your mother has to be, there are very less chances that if you do operation and take out the blood also, she will survive. So, but if you wanted to take a chance, you can do that. She was like 70 years that time, recently only 2 years back. And then I being a medical practitioner too, so then I decided that the chances are like 1% or 2%. That's what they are saying. And that too in Apollo Hospital. But then they said that if you take her out from the ventilation, she will be no more. And then I decided that I will have the same kind of setup at home. And I brought her because every day like 30,000-40,000 they were charging. So then I started giving her some treatment because the chances were over. She was in almost coma, but she was, and slowly after I started giving her the treatment, she started coming to consciousness, but she came out of the coma. So the people who said, if you take out ventilator, she's gone. So she survived for almost like 3 to 4 months. And she was able to recognize her and etc. etc. So why am I saying this? Because in Ayurveda also, you can tell when a person can die by seeing the nadi. I do not have so much expertise, but there are people who have got nadi shastra. They can see because the consciousness is at a certain level, and but that by nadi also one can check and find out when the person, how many days exactly he live and they are going to die. Yes, modern apparatus which are equipment based, but there are people who just see with fingers, these 3 fingers, vata, pitta and kapha, so they can see and sense so many things, what kind of ailments they have, what they ate in their breakfast, those kind of things also. But one last thing, what I wanted to share is that the presence of the soul. See, my mother and I was very much attached to her, and we went to Jagannath Puri, and she knew that I went to Jagannath Puri, and and she also heard that while in the discussion when I will be coming back. And to my surprise, and in fact for the kind of attachment she has, and she doesn't want to trouble any of us while leaving the body also, she waited that day I came to the city, then the same day, but in the night she just passed away. So the soul is so conscious that it can still, it knows what to do, and so just in the next day night she passed away and peacefully. So yeah, there are so many experiences. A lot of people share about out of body experience, near death experience, a lot about soul and the presence of the soul. Yeah, anybody wanted to add anything with their personal experience? Sudarshan Prabhu, you have any personal experience? Anything that you wanted to add?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay. Yeah,
Means I just wanted to add,
go ahead.
as said before, they could not see the soul because it is only visible to people who are Sthita Prajnas, Prabhuji.
No, that was not. Don't come to some conclusion based on your own judgment. I'm just saying, see, unless and until you read it somewhere or somebody told you, you cannot judge like that. So nobody has, neither Krishna said that if somebody is a Sthita Prajna, they will be able to see it. So we cannot conclude like that. So yes, we'll go ahead with the next question. Govardhan Prabhu. Anybody? Yeah, Jashit, go ahead. You wanted to add something?
No, next question.
Okay. So yes.
As per the article, what was the central question?
As per the article, what was the central question? Yeah, go ahead, Jashit Prabhu, go ahead.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
The central question is, Prabhuji, where is the soul and where does it come from?
Oh yeah, this is $1 million question actually. So each one of us, if you can really perfect to get this answer properly, where from we have come and where is the soul in our body? Where is the soul? So let's discuss that first. Okay, Behra Prabhu, we would like you to come online and give your valuable. Yeah, I know you are good at sending messages too, but if possible, please enlighten us. Okay, Yeah. So Malti Mata, you wanted to add anything? Where is the soul?
Soul is present in the heart, Prabhu. And it came from, in the sense, we are the part and parcel of Lord Shri Krishna. So it is a small fragment, part of the spirit soul, and it came because we are conditioned, we are unpurified. That is why we came to this material world.
Okay, good.
Prabhu, if you permit me, I'll ask one question, Prabhu, to Mataji. Malati Mataji, you said soul is within the heart, but if a person asks you that if the heart transplantation is done, how can you answer that? Heart transplantation, if I transplant the heart.
This was discussed before by the Krishna Swami Prabhu, but actually I forgot that.
You also should become a preacher, and you are a preacher too. So answer the question. So, yeah, please, Mataji. So basically the question is that people say that the soul is present in the heart. Then when some transplantation happens, when soul go, if that is what it is, then the heart has been changed. So is soul also going along with the heart? If you are taking somebody else's heart and transplanting it in yours, so are you changing the soul? These are some funny questions, but again, there are so many questions to answer. Dr. Lata Mata, etc. Ramesh Prabhu. And
Prabhu, actually the soul is present in the whole body. Actually the consciousness we feel everywhere, at the tip of our fingers, everywhere we feel the consciousness, but centrally it is present in the heart, near to heart, something like that.
Yes, perfect answer. Anybody who wanted to add anything? Yeah,
Prabhuji, if you...
Yeah, you wanted to say something, Gordon Prabhu, go ahead.
Yes, Prabhu. Actually, recently I had a discussion with my one of the friend in office. He said there is no soul. Actually, I given an example for him. For example, if there is no soul, if I change entire body parts of you and if I place it in another body, does you change? As the question. Like nowadays, air transplantation is done, heart transplantation is done, kidney, liver transplantation is done. If it is the case, if there is no soul, means you have changed the body. He didn't agree for it. Means I said there is a soul. Means soul is there. This example says that soul is there in the body.
See, Prabhuji, I will just bring a kind of a conclusion to this particular discussion in a very logical way. See, first of all, let's understand very carefully. Let's understand it. If you can understand this, you could answer multiple questions coming from various angles by this one, that one, etc., etc. First of all, understand that soul is not material, not made up of any of the Pancha Mahabhutas, or any material aspect is not there for the soul. Okay, one, right? So now, whenever you are doing heart transplantation, this transplantation, that transplantation, also you are doing material transplantation. So the one that you are talking about, soul, is spiritual. So that doesn't really, it is like you have water, you have, what do you say, oil. When you put oil on in water, it doesn't mix. So similarly, whenever the soul is there in your body also, it doesn't mix with it in per se. But because the soul is there, the energy is there. That energy is spread all over the body, and that is called consciousness. Okay, so you can feel the consciousness of the soul. But you can, if you wanted to say where is the soul, actually where is the soul? The soul is present, as Malti Mataji rightly said, the soul is present all over the body. But if you wanted to pinpoint somewhere, you can say that the soul is there near the heart. Why? See, by analogy also, if you see, whenever you wanted to say I, your real I, what do you say I? You don't say I, you say I. That means your soul is generally residing here. That is the reason when I say I I say I do not say I do not say I say I like this. So that is also one of the authentic explanations that have been given by some of the senior acharyas and Vaishnavas. Okay, present.
Then if suppose senses, this sense is related to out of these 5 senses, Prabhuji. Suppose somebody is suffering from numbness throughout the body, that that means that they don't have soul. So soul is something, I think, which cannot be defined by any scientist, or cannot be defined by a normal man.
First of all, let us understand one thing, Prabhu. Again, I'll reiterate, because our fundamentals will be stronger if you understand the basics. What I am saying, first to take it, if you have any debate on this, you can ask on this. The soul is nothing to do with the material. Okay, one, nothing to do in the sense, as I gave you an example of water and oil, they do not mix. Okay, they both may be there only, but the soul and the material do not mix. So whenever you are talking about the body gets numbness, and so when the body gets numbness, that doesn't mean that the soul is not there. So the whole point is that there is something called out of body experience. People can come out of the body and they can see what is happening. When the operation was done, there are so many registered cases where the person who was getting operated has seen, like he was giving his own experience, who all were talking what. When anesthesia was given and operation was done, he was sharing, you were talking this, you took this knife and you cut me here, and this many stitches you put. So all this he was sharing. But he was, from a medical terms, he was unconscious, and there is no chance for him to really get any of this information. But he was sharing all this. This is out of body experience. And now if you say the soul has come out, but now the body is there, he should have been dead. But again, the soul has a life cycle where when it has to leave. And there are people with yogic practice, they can go to some other places with their yogic power. And that's what this is all related to how the things can be observed in a remote location by your power, yogic power, based on your other than your material mundane whatever experience you have to move up, and you need to gain that kind of a powers, and that is also possible. And people flying and doing a lot of things is all basically, you can go beyond things in your with some practices. Okay, hope I answered. Yeah, anybody wanted to add anything? Sudarshan Prabhu.
Actually, Dr. Ramesh, Dr. Raghavendra Prabhu wants to say something. Prabhu, he put it in chat box. If you speak directly, it will be like enlightened.
I don't know whether he is available free or is in the hospital. Okay, so you can read it out from the chat box. If he would have, he would have. If it is,
it's not clear for me, Prabhu.
Okay, then it is fine. Leave it. Raghavendra Prabhu, anytime you want to share, please do that. Okay. Okay, no other doubts. Anybody has any doubts? Please ask only doubts now, because we have discussed enough. Anybody has, lower your hand, Sudarshan Prabhu. Thank you. Okay, we'll go with the next question, or any questions we have, because understand this. And if you have any doubts, do not hesitate to ask. Okay, what was the question again? Did we answer that? Where is the soul? We addressed that. Where does it come from? So this is the central question. Srila Prabhupada is going to address more while we discuss the other questions. Go ahead with the next question, Mataji. Can you read?
What is the answer to the central question can be seen in response of Srila Prabhupada?
What is the answer to the central question can be seen in the response of Srila Prabhupada? Yeah. What was the answer? We discussed that. Anybody? Yeah. Yeah, Jashit Prabhu, go ahead. Youngsters are really taking.
Prabhuji, the answer is that soul is in the living entity's heart, and it comes from God or the spiritual soul.
Okay. Yeah. Sudarshan Prabhu, you wanted to add anything? No? Anybody else wanted to add anything? Preeti Mataji or anybody else? So I'll reiterate the question. What is the answer to the central question? Can be seen in response to Srila Prabhupada. What did really Srila Prabhupada talk about the soul and where from it has come from? So that's the question.
Sudarshan raised his hand.
Yeah, go ahead.
Soul comes from God, Prabhuji, as discussed in today's module. It is a spark that comes from fire, and Prabhupada discussed that soul comes from God, and after that it goes to another body as we remove old dress and wear new dress, Prabhuji.
Very good. The transmigration of the soul. Right. Very well said. So another thing also we here Srila Prabhupada mentioned is that the consciousness is spread the energy of the soul all over the body. The energy of the soul is spread all over the body. That is called consciousness. And that's what he also mentioned. Anything else he mentioned here? And the transmigration of the soul, as you mentioned, one body to another body. Once it is this body is worn out, or for some reason. So what happens if somebody suicide? He has done a suicide. Then what happens to their soul? Will it be there, or it will be going somewhere? What will happen?
Prabhuji, can I, Prabhuji?
Yeah, go ahead, Mataji.
That soul might, if the soul has to have that particular life, it will be waiting for the opportunity to get into the body it is destined to go.
Okay, so you mean to say that when somebody does a suicide and he left this body, then that soul has to wait a certain period of time, then to unless and until it gets another body where it can take. That's what you're saying. Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Anybody wanted to contradict or have any other opinion on this aspect of what Preeti Mataji has told? Yeah, go ahead, Prabhu. Unmute and you can speak, especially on this topic. If not, you can add to the existing one, whatever we are discussing.
Muskan Agarwal Mataji put it in chat box, Prabhu. It remains in the subtle form till it attains the next body.
Yeah. So basically, subtle form, see, there is nothing, you cannot, I don't know how to define that subtle form. So soul is there, and it doesn't, it is not taken any body. So it is a very awkward situation for them. Awkward situation because as per your lifetime, as per the initial whatever the God has permitted, you will be staying for 40 years in this body. But all of a sudden, you in the age of say 25, you suicide you did. So the rest 15 years, the next body was planned for after 15 years, not before. So it's a very troublesome situation, and that is where sometimes when you do certain, I do not have much good knowledge about it, but at the same time, when you do some kind of a ritual activities, the soul which was, see, when I am attempting a suicide, I am in so much distress. So these kind of souls are there who can, who could eventually, they are looking for another body, and they might forcefully take somebody else's body and they can coexist with others. That is where people say that what is that they call it as?
Split personality. Split personality.
Prabhuji, can I add?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, actually, the preta is also a living entity. It's also a yoni. So they go into the preta yoni. They remain as a preta. That is their remaining life will be their yoni of a preta.
Not
so
remaining life. They are destined only for some time only. Not that for forever they are like that. Till punishment is over, or till the time frame is over, they will stay. And so I will really give you a real story what has happened. This was when I was in my college time actually. So medical students, the Gandhi medical students, girls actually, they wanted to, the one girl was very adamant in the sense that she see, they are just came out of intermediate and they just joined the medical college, right? And one girl said, I don't believe in any of this bhuta, preta, any of these things. Then the other girl said, no, how can you say that? Do you have the dareness to go to a burial ground and do one thing in the midnight, 12 o'clock, and then come back? But you just take one big nail and hit on that one of the what a small tomb we have, right, in the burial ground, and come back. Then we will believe that you are very this and that. So sometimes youngsters can be posed to that kind of a thing, right? So this girl went with that daringness. She went and she hit the nail, and she was coming back. While she was coming back, she felt that somebody caught her, and out of that particular fear, she fainted, and in fact fainted, not fainted. She just left her body. That means she died out of the shock. And then these people, the students, our friends, wanted to inquire what happened to her. She is not there in the hostel, and they came back and they remembered that this is what challenge we posed. Maybe she gone there, so they went to that burial ground, and she was lying dead there. And what happened is that while she was hitting that nail, her undergarment, whichever was there, langa or whatever, so on that she put the nail and she hit it. And while she was coming, it was there, like she got struck, and she felt, she tried, but it did not come. So she felt that somebody is pulling her or some, so that kind of a thing can happen. So do not be adamant. At the same time, understand that there are other beings other than who have this form of whatever you have. So they do not have bodies also. Their bhuta, preta, all these are there, but they will not harm you. And I shared one particular link to one of the Matajis. Is that Mataji there today here? She was asking me when yeah, Mataji, did I share with whom? You, Mataji?
Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. With me, Prabhuji, Preeti.
Oh, with you only, huh? Okay, okay. So what was the question you had, Mataji?
Is there that bhoot, pret, and that magician and tantrics, what they do, what power they have, and how do they get it?
So basically, this was the link that I have sent you was Bhaktivinoda Thakur link, right? And Bhaktivinoda Thakur is a magistrate, and there was one particular tantric who was doing all nonsense kind of thing, and he has that power, and people are fearing him. And finally, I'll send you that link. You can read. We do not have much time. If you want, you can read that. Actually, devotees also go through certain times this kind of a thing, that when somebody does any, there are not many people now like that, but at the same time, these kind of jivas are there which do not have the body, and there are people who can control these other external beings, which with those who do not have body and those who have bodies. So that kind of things are there as part of our Vedas also, because 3/4 of the Vedas are dealing with material science. 3/4 is dealing with material science in the sense material related ones, and that includes this tantric vidyas and all these aghoras. There are so many people, and they don't be adamant. That is what I'm saying, and do not go in a challenging mode. There is no need. So they also are living, we are also living. But if your Krishna consciousness is there, nobody will harm you. Nothing will harm you. There is no other power higher to Krishna. That's what Krishna says. That this material modes of nature, in fact, it was talked in this particular module also, material modes of nature. We are influenced by these modes of nature. But if you wanted to come out, Durattaya, he says that coming out of this mode, the material modes of nature is very difficult. But those who take my shelter, then they can easily cross over these modes of nature. That's what Krishna says. Okay, Snehal Mataji, you wanted to add, and we'll go to the next question.
Prabhu, Dr. Lata Mataji posted, please send the link in group.
Oh, okay, sure.
And,
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mataji,
I am Sudhir Chopade, husband of Snehal.
Thank you, Prabhu, for joining.
Yeah, now Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, I have one small doubt.
Yeah.
Can we not consider suicide as also a natural death? Because we can consider that as a end of or destiny of that soul. And God has only given some, because nobody can do suicide unless he is willing or God is permitting him. Everything happen with the blessings or grace of God, we say.
Right. Very nice question, Prabhu. So fantastic. Actually, I also had a similar kind of a doubt. Let's understand one thing. See, God, you are saying that if I slap somebody and say that I did not do it, God made me do it. Can you really believe in that? So we cannot use it for convenience certain times, certain things, right?
Yes.
So similarly, see, the whole point, if you understand the science behind all this, you are made up of three things. Okay, you have a gross body, which we cannot deny. You have a subtle body, which is made up of mind, intelligence, and false ego. Okay, this ego which is there, this false ego is the one, or in one way, the free will is there. Whatever you wanted to do, there is a free will. And that free will, Krishna will never disturb you. That free will, whatever you talk, if I wanted to kill myself, Krishna will not interfere. And because the free will is there, and because your natural cycle was that you need to live for 40 years, but now because of your free will, you have taken a decision that now I want to end my life. Then Krishna will not object you. At the same time, there are situations, if you are a devotee of Krishna and certain things are happening, he is there as Paramatma. So he can control certain things in your favor based on his will, but he will come into the picture only when you surrender to him, because he doesn't go and in fact, when we go to the advanced chapters of Bhagavad Gita, we will understand that this Paramatma concept, he is like a spectator. He is just seeing what is happening, but he can also work as a sanctioner and also as a guide, but that will come only when you come to an advanced stage. Till that time, you cannot do anything. So it's a certain science. It will take some time to really understand. When we go to the advanced topics of the Bhagavad Gita, we'll understand that. So I'm not sure, Prabhu, if I could have answered you. I hope I tried my best.
Yes, Prabhuji, I am satisfied.
Thank you, Prabhu. Please keep joining. It's so encouraging that you are taking.
I am joining, Prabhuji.
Okay. Please discuss, Prabhu. Anything we have, we should discuss, and through discussion only this can be clarified. And these are small things. Once you take out all these small doubts, then you will feel that peace. You will be able to answer bigger things in your life. My whole point is that our fundamentals should be strong, and later on, whatever you read in Bhagavad Gita, then you will be able to build that building blocks much more.
Because I was thinking, I don't believe in Bhuta Preta. That's why this logic I was finding.
Bhuta Preta, all these are there. See, so there are, what has happened is that because of our education system, as I told you in the previous class, there are three ways to gain knowledge. So one is your Pratyaksha Praman. That means what I see, I believe. But because our education system is saying that what I see, so you believe, we are just a stereotype. But there are two other ways also. Pratyaksha Praman, Anumana Praman, and Shabda Praman. But for all the spiritual subject, you have to depend on the Shabda Praman, the scriptures. So, because whatever is said in the scriptures is not written by any human being. If it has been written by human being, we have 4 defects. But the cheating propensity, getting illusioned, etc., etc. So you might get put things wrong. But Vedas are crystal clear, and at the same time, they do not have any flaws. And nobody has proved whatever is said in Vedas to be false till now. Though it has millions of years back, this Vedas are there. Anything that you, for that matter, whatever is there in Vedas are to be true only. There is nothing you can disprove any of this. So these Bhut and Pretas, you cannot see. That's why you say that I don't believe. But there are, and one should believe on the Shastra. And in as I mentioned to you, I'll send you that link also. It has been proven, it has happened to one of our Vaishnavas only, not so long, just for 250 years back. We know Bhaktivinoda Thakur's real-time story. So, and it has been documented, and the people have seen that happening. So thank you, Prabhuji, again.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji.
So next question, Mataji.
Please explain the example of the spark mentioned in today's module to describe how soul falls down in various different conditions.
Yeah, so somebody might have seen that analogy what Srila Prabhupada gave. If you have observed that, anybody, you can go through this if you want, but if not, we'll go ahead. The analogy where the soul falls on the grass kind of a thing, that's what he's saying. Then on the earth where it is not so fertile, and in the water, so that kind of analogy. So you go ahead and read that, so you'll understand. That's the answer for that. Anybody wanted to add anything on this? You please add.
Prabhuji, can I add, Prabhuji?
Yes. Be brief, Prabhu. Yeah.
Okay, Prabhuji. Prabhuji means, as mentioned in it, the Prabhupada mentioned 3 states, Prabhuji. One, completely forgetful of spiritual consciousness, almost forgetful of spiritual consciousness, and complete spiritual consciousness, Prabhuji.
Very good. Thank you, Sudarshan Prabhu. Very nice. So basically what you mentioned is that basically why is that this forgetfulness is there? Can somebody tell me? Raise your hands. Very important. If you can start thinking, because we are stopped thinking and stopped asking questions. That's why I'm probing you. Why is that this kind of situation, forgetfulness is there?
Preeti Mataji want to answer.
Yeah.
Because the person is lost in the material nature and involved in all the material activities and forgetful about the spiritual
Very good.
existence.
But I just wanted to look for what Srila Prabhupada mentioned there. Your answer is correct. But is there any other variation anybody can bring on that? Why did we really?
Swati Mataji.
Go ahead.
Because we don't pay attention to the details, we are lost. That is why.
So we have forgotten our basically we have forgotten because we are so much engrossed in enjoying the material world. So we ourselves, see how much ever you are engrossed enjoying the material world, so much you will be getting your forgetful levels are what Sudarshan Prabhu mentioned, right? Because somebody is almost forgetful. There are some people who are they are hard to remember. So those kind of 3 variations is because the amount of attachment you have and the enjoyment mentality you have to enjoy the material world. So the only way you can take a U-turn is that get this Bhagavad Gita knowledge and slowly detach yourself and get attached to Krishna. No, not just detachment. Again, only detachment will not really help you. You need to get attached to Krishna also. So that is where the point what he was talking about in the next paragraph, dovetailing your activities. Whatever activities you are doing, you dovetail it. Once you start dovetailing it, then the consciousness and the remembrance and the spiritual gain you will be getting, and you will be able to realize who you are really are. So that whole the journey has to be taking place, and for that again, it again boils down to the previous Sunday's discussion that we did, that you need to have three things: the Karma Yoga, the Bhakti Yoga, and the Jnana Yoga, and the Seva, Sadhana, and the last one is what? Seva, Sadhana, and anybody?
Swadhyaya.
Seva, Sadhana, and Swadhyaya. All three when you do, then that is Buddhi Yoga, that is Krishna consciousness. So you have to do all these things. Okay. So then you will start realizing in step by step, slowly but steadily it will happen. So don't go and jump why it is not happening, or all of a sudden don't do it. Take time, but at the same time, if you can have patiently work under a guru and under some guidance, that is always going to be beneficial, and you will not really get bewildered in some situations. So always have association of the devotees is very, very, very important. So if you don't do anything, also have the association and be in the association. They say that Lagu Matra Sadhu Sangha Sarva Siddhi Hoy. So have this association always. Okay. The last question probably. Yeah.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, Prabhuji, we'll take up later.
Prabhuji, I just wanted to add something for this why we are forgetful, Prabhuji.
Okay, please go ahead.
Due to our modern scientific condition and atmosphere, Prabhuji.
Yes, that is material nature is that only, no, Prabhu. Yes, you are right. Material nature has so many variants. Modern society, modern gadgets. You are always with the music. So many things. Yeah. So basically, what you need to do is that. So are we supposed to not use any modern equipments then? This is one question. We'll need to end up in the next 5 minutes. So last question probably.
What
are
is
we
the
not supposed
benefit?
to use any more? See, raise your hands, please. Yeah. Anybody wanted to say? Are we not supposed to use any modern gadgets then? Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Others, please. Are we not? So, Bapi Prabhu, Bharati Babar Mataji, Dr. Lata Mataji, Dr. Raghavendra, Juhi Jena Mataji. Are we not supposed to use modern gadgets? Or are we supposed to use?
If modern gadget is helping in Krishna consciousness, then we can use it. If not, we can't.
Okay. Yes. Anybody wanted to add? Yes. Yeah, go ahead. One last. Malti Mataji, you go ahead.
Prabhu, we have to use the gadgets for the Krishna's pleasure. That is also one of the answer. But I just want to add is that if we use those gadgets under our control, a proper use of that gadgets can be good.
Okay. Got it, Mataji. Thank you. Explains the Aparna Vaidya Mataji says, explains that we forget that we are not soul, not body. Can we take it as an answer? Okay. You can ask that question, Mataji. In the end, I will address that. I couldn't follow what you mean, Aparna Vaidya Mataji. Okay. So, see, this I heard from one of the other Vaishnavas about this gadget, modern gadgets, whether to use it or not, etc., etc. See, the whole point is that you should use the gadgets. I'll repeat that. You should use these modern gadgets, whatever. Okay. The modern gadget should not use you. So the other way around is most of the time happening. That modern gadgets are using you. You are not using the modern gadgets. That means to say you should be in a controlling position. When should I use? When I should not be able to, or I should not use. That power should be within your control, but that is not happening. So how much time you can leave your mobile and set aside and go out somewhere? You have become addicted. So sometimes I would say that because see, earlier somebody will say that what will happen if the mobile is not with me and some call comes, then what will happen? So were people not there living when mobile phones were not invented or not come in the market? They were much more peaceful. So most of our peace is going away just because of these gadgets which are constantly with us, and they are dictating their presence by this click, by that, this. So you should, I would say that practice of putting it in silent mode for 2 to 3 hours, nothing will happen. Concentrate, focus on whatever you want. These gadgets should not dictate you. And there might be some professions where it is mandatory, then that is, but most of us do not have so much pressing needs. So I would say that one should really use the gadgets, but gadgets should not use us. Okay, so we are done with all the questions, or anything else is remaining?
The last question you have answered, Prabhuji, that what is a bona fide method for attaining spiritual perfection by spiritual spark soul?
Oh yes, we already discussed that. So that is by what? Anybody one line answer?
Can I, Prabhuji?
Yeah, go ahead, Prabhu.
By guidance of Guru, Prabhuji.
Okay, very good. Guidance of Guru and basically, what is the bona fide method for attaining spiritual perfection by spiritual spark soul is through Vedic literature. Okay, so as per this particular module, it has not been mentioned as Guru and other things, but in this module it is mentioned that through Vedic literature. You can find it through Vedic literature, the dimensions of the soul, and the bona fide way to attain the spiritual perfection is through Vedic literature or Vedic wisdom. Okay, because Guru and sadhus are also following that Vedic wisdom only, and they have given us. So finally, it is through Vedic literature. Okay, thank you so much for your time. So we have exceeded almost 3 to 4 times more than our stipulated time. So hope you had some enlightenment in this vital subject called the soul of the science of soul, and which is a very important topic for all of us. So I did categorically spend more time to clarify certain things. Hope it made sense, and if we can end for today.
Prabhuji.
Sudarshan Prabhu, I will repeat it. I do not want too many questions to be, because of the time constraint. You should restrict, and you can send it to me, or in the next.
Not question, Prabhuji.
Oh, that is what, Prabhu. So many questions we cannot end. We are supposed to end. So tomorrow also we'll be there. Write it down and ask it tomorrow. Is that okay? Because if the question is short, I would have answered. It may take some time. And when I start, I cannot stop. That is my problem too. So please understand. Thank you, Sudarshan Prabhu, but you are answering very well, and your understanding is also good. Whenever I wanted to correct, please give me the freedom to correct you also. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, Prabhu. No problem, Prabhu. You are just like my teacher, Prabhuji.
Not just like a teacher. I am your teacher. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Puja Mataji. I cannot say how much happy we are.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
In this,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Govardhan Prabhu, you wanted to
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, one and all. Thank you for joining in today's section. Tomorrow at same time we will join again. And thanks Aparna Mataji for leading us in today's Kirtan, and Priti Mataji for reading, and Rajavallabha Mataji for nice Kirtan, chanting. Thank everyone, and tomorrow at same time we will meet again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.